It's prior to us coming on air. This crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They go play action here on first down. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. Marvin Jones. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marvin Jones. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead.
Josh Lambo lining up for the point after.
Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
For Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
Complete to
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session. He'll be saying, hey, run that one back, coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that
2
again.
more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit, and do something with the receivers to, change up their timing, they're going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? If as a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Yeah, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff working right. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready, though.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Chris Boswell.
A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
Makes the score.
Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
Are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
By number 2.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd down.
third down. Robinson, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now big hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and the Jags grab it. And they've got it very deep in enemy territory. It's inside the 5 at the 3-yard line, first and goal.
By the defense.
So quite a turn of events. This is first and goal from the 3. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
A loss of 2.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
It'll
be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marvin Jones with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
From the 29, Roethlisberger hitting Juju on the slant. 30, 20, 10, 5. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
14-14.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is.
The kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
At the 37-yard line.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Back to throw now on 1st down. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
At the 38-yard
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Out to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will make this a 9-point lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Connection made with Chenault. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's good for another Jacksonville.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these 2 teams. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead is down to 2.
21. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick 6. Room here to run. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
And it's third down.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A terrific return there, 27 yards all told. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
A gain of 2. Brings up
in the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead.
It is, he throws and the ball is out. It's a live football. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that will be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, first and 10.
18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of right now, but they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jaguars 35.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And that is incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Forced out to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yes.